Hey everyone, it's Kevin from GetKevInsight.com. So, a lot of times we want things to happen for us faster. We want things to happen yesterday, right? And that's not the way that things work. So, what do? The best way to move forward in this world is to ground ourselves and to stay calm. Because when it's not calm and things are chaotic, we can't grow. It's literally impossible. And the more frustrated we get, the more we want things to happen right now, the more that we push and push and push, the harder and longer it's going to take before we can actually get what we want. So instead, you have to think of a seedling, okay? A seed is in the ground and it needs to blossom, it needs to grow. Well, this all takes time. And then as it grows, it can become stronger and stronger and become more stable. If you think of a tree, so think of a tree. The tree is in the ground. It starts to grow. The roots begin to grow and, grab onto all the soil underneath, all the dirt underneath to get all of that nutrients. It then can spring upwards and become stronger and stronger and stronger as years go on. This isn't a fast process. It's a very slow process. Now, if you are to look at a tree and watch a tree grow, if every day you go out and let's say you plant a tree and you go out and you look at that tree, right? And you're staring at the tree. They're showing me this tree. That's why I'm bringing it up. And you go every day, you go out and you look at the tree and you're like, oh, it's not growing. It's not growing very much. And the next day you go out, oh, it's not growing very much. It looks the same. And the next day and the next day and the next day. And you do this every single day. You're going to notice that the process is very slow and it's going to seem as though nothing is happening, but that isn't true. Okay. So then you jump, a few years later and the tree is bigger. Who knows how tall it is after 3 years? Maybe the trunk is bigger too. I don't know how fast trees grow, but regardless, it has grown in 3 years. And so if you were just to let it do its thing without pushing, without the constant looking and waiting and frustration and all that stuff, instead of that, if you just allow it to grow and do its thing, before you know it, you're going to come out of the house and see that beautiful tree grown. But you can't do that if you are constantly coming out and checking and checking and checking and just getting frustrated. You're not seeing the growth. You're just seeing how long it's taking and it's making you more upset. The same thing is within ourselves. We want things to happen yesterday. So we want the growth to happen. We want to learn what we need to do. We want to get from point A to point B really fast. And it's like us checking outside for that tree growing every day. And because we're not seeing the growth, we're freaking out. But that doesn't mean that the growth isn't happening. It's little by little by little. And then as we go, before you know it, you're going to be that big tree, that strong tree with the big roots that are underneath, providing that grounding. Someone just said, I heard, nature is calm. It's not fast and furious. Nature is calm. If you look at trees, the plants, flowers blooming, it's all a slow process. But the end result is beautiful. And it stays around forever, for a long, long time. You've got trees out there that are hundreds of years old. When you have that stability, that strength, you can last. If you do something really fast and you are not trusting the process, you're not trusting it and you're just wanting it to happen quickly, that's when the instability occurs. This is a lesson I have to learn too, because I am the same way. I want things to happen now. I want things to happen yesterday. I'm the person coming out and looking at that tree trying to grow every day, and when it doesn't grow a little bit more, it's frustrating. So there's going to be moments of calm. There's going to be moments of quiet. And that means that during that time, it's time to reflect. It's time to meditate. It's time to trust the process and know that everything doesn't happen quickly. Wonderful things take time. And it's a lesson I've got to learn as well. So, if you're feeling this, you're not alone. I'm sending you so much strength. I want you to ground yourself, stay calm, and know that you are growing. You are headed in the right direction. It's just going to take some time. And regardless how much we wanted things to go fast, the universe does not do that. The universe is not about quick. It's about taking its time to do things right. That's how the universe works. So we are the universe. So that's what we got to do. All right. If this resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe. And I hope you have a beautiful day. All right. Take care. Bye.